Welcome back, everyone. Today we got a couple race saws. Tell you a little bit about what we've been doing these last couple months. I know the video's been slow, but we're making sure to get orders out, make sure to get our customer saws done. And I did play around a little bit, so we'll show some of that, show some of the new goodies we got in the shop. And today's just a little bit of a welcome back to the channel, what we're going to be doing and where we're going to be going. Now, I've showed a couple of videos of this one actually cutting. If you don't know, I've been trying my hand at some of the racing. It's a whole lot different than anything I'm used to. I don't even cut that much. Most everything we do is bolted to the dyno. But I figured if we're building these fun saws, might as well have a reason to build some of them. So, I've been picking up a couple of race saws. We actually built our first race saw over there. Well, I guess second race saw now because we had the clamshell one. But our first split case racer. But today, I got some dyno runs on this 2100. This was built by Marcel Vincent. I don't even know how long ago it was built. But it's just a standard head, gas, 6 cubic inch, 99cc. Just a good, solid racer. I wanted something that I could practice with and get the fundamentals down. And I also picked up this Dolmar 7910. This is rated at 5 cubic inch, 80 cc's class. This is rated at the 5 cubic inch, 80 cc class. Another just a gas saw. Something to get my feet wet and get the fundamentals. But race season kind of snuck up on me, so I had to get a couple to get jump started. This was the last one we built. This is a 3 cubic inch. But, as you've seen in some of that short, you might not have. This is a stroker saw. We added the stroke, dropped the bore size. So we got a 36 millimeter stroke, 42 millimeter bore in this one. And we'll probably pop the cover and I'll look at that if enough people are interested. Maybe we'll tear it down, maybe we'll build a whole nother one. Not sure on that yet. But these were kind of rush builds. Didn't really get any footage of them. But I will put up some of the race footage, some of the test cuts on all these. And this one was also my first trial with the alcohol nitro fuel mix. Picked up a carb already set up for the nitro alcohol mix, so that helped me a ton, and we'll be learning about that as we go. This one, it sure looks the part. Big old pipe, 3120, but it's all stock right now, other than the 12 pin in the pipe. 100% stock build. I needed the pipe to run the class that I entered in. It was the 140 and under pipe class. So you need a pipe to run in that class. I ran this in the 140 and under muffler class, but just on gas. It couldn't quite compete with the 3120, 3140 nitro saws. Then I had a 5 cube pipe that I borrowed, 5 cube muffler, and then the 3 cube nitro. I've got some clips of all my runs at the race. It was in Chardon, Ohio. Actual Sancton race. Super fast cutters there. But well, I showed up, had fun, got to talk to great people, do all sorts of fun stuff with it. Kind of got the bug going. I do have a cylinder and carb, everything, head ready to go for this one. There's some fancy port work in there. Cylinder head, all ported up, piston, pipe, everything. This was a running race saw at once. Well, this cylinder was. So we'll bolt that back up, see if we can get it tuned. And that'll be my 3120 racer. Eventually, I'd like to either do a big bore or maybe even try and stroke a crankshaft. 3140 is the upper limit for most of the race stuff. There's a few that are true open class. Maybe we'll build a saw bigger than 140 for the true open class. But for right now, I'm going to get this bolted on, see if I can get it running and reliable. And that'll be my big saw. I'm going to keep the 6 cube until I can come across another 3120 reasonable. I'm going to keep this 6 cube gas saw just the way it is. Runs, cuts, dead reliable. I can work on getting to the wood, make my 3 cuts, everything with that. Let me get a screwdriver. I'll show you a little bit up close what we got going on under this one. Alright, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this race stuff. Everybody like to see it? Want to see the whole journey? Just the good stuff? Let me know what you guys think. I'll pull you in close. We'll take a peek at this. See, got a big old carb. It's got some work done in there. No air filter. We don't believe in those on racers. Still a muffler. Still a regular cylinder. This one runs a 9-pin. This runs a 3/8 by 9 setup. Nice fuel line. Bigger intake block. You can kind of see it in there. See, nice healthy muffler mod down there. But this isn't anything other than the intake block. This isn't anything super crazy. So it'll be fun to see what kind of horsepower this actually puts out. Said this is just on gasoline. But in the 8x8 cut times, some of the best 3 cube saws are cutting close to the same speed or faster than what this one's cutting. So that should be a pretty good indicator of what some of the top 3 cubic inch saws are putting out for power. But we'll get this one on the dyno. We'll show that. Show some of the actual race footage of my other ones. And we're going to show off some of the other toys we got.
Timer's ready. Competitors ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
We'll take a quick look at this Echo build. Showed some shorts on this one. This was my first split case Nitro build. We had to turn down the crankshaft, make it fit this case. Really wish we had more footage of it, but I'll pull the top cover off, show everybody real quick. So the carb's already prepped for Nitro. Pull this top cover. I had to borrow the clutch parts for a minute. Once I get some new clutch parts, the drum and everything, maybe we'll try running this one on the dyno. Guess if it breaks, we can always just build another one, right? But that's how we learn, that's how we get experience. So this is my first time ever running anything with the alcohol nitro mix. But this is what we got. Made the cylinder head. Modified the muffler. This is a steel 42mm bore. It's hard to tell here, but made a bolt-on intake block. This Tillotson HS carb. Bolt-on intake block, 42mm bore, 36mm stroke. So I'll put up the race footage. You see some of the test cuts, the actual race. Had a little hiccup in the actual race.
Competitors ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, as you can tell from the video, things didn't go as planned at the race. The high side needle fell out of the carburetor. Had it too loose. Spring didn't hold it. It fell right out. That's what happened with this one. But that's normally how it goes. First time at a race with a Nitro saw. Fresh build. Very first class. First time. Got all the butterflies. We'll get all the bad luck out at once. But you can see from the other videos, had a couple issues with the Dolmar.
Ready, 3, 2, 1, go!
2100 did well. 3120 did well.
Competitors ready, 3, 2, 1, go!
I don't have a video of the 5 cube pipe. Missed that one. But did alright in that one. Overall, I was pretty happy with the way things went for the first time ever. That's where we've been for the last couple months, is getting caught up on orders, getting caught up on these builds. Sneaking in a couple of these race builds in the middle. But I think going forward, I've got a couple of race builds I'd like to do. Got a couple of just plain fun builds I'd like to do. And of course, got the customer saws coming through. There are a few spots available in June, July. I think July. I know there's a few spots open in June. If anybody's looking to get a saw ported, check out the website. But I want to show you another toy we got. It's over here on this side. Now I picked this up a couple months ago. Sorry, it's a little darker over here. But if you know what this is, leave a comment, let me know, because I don't know. But no, really. Picked up this little flow bench. I think it's good for 180 CFM. It says 185 CFM. I got to get the calibration plate for it. Make sure everything's dialed in. But I figured this would be fun to test some carburetors, some air filters, and maybe even try and flow some ports. But just want to share this with everybody. I've always wanted one. This one's just small enough, not take up a lot of room. I found it and decided I just had to have it. But if anybody does have experience running a flow bench, said, let me know, leave some links. I am all ears when it comes to this thing. We'll go back and see what kind of power the 2100 put out. Alright, here's the results of the 2100. I threw on a stock 881, stock 3120 that I had. You can see 3120, 9.44 horse. 881, 9.94. And we got 11.96 out of this 2100 gas race saw. Big thing with this, you can see the power's made way up here, 10.3, 10.4. Versus the 8,000 RPM of the other big saws. Now those are both just stockers. But I just wanted to show this little 6 cube pushing almost 12 horse. Now that almost 12 horse is pretty respectable for a 100cc gas saw. But I just want to share this with everybody and hopefully enjoy. And like I said, we got a few builds to go through. Bunch more fun stuff. Few racers. Leave a comment. Let me know what everybody wants to see. Thanks a lot, everyone.